Hello. Today we're going to continue working on our algebra and we're going to working on more complicated brackets. So last day we looked at how it is we would multiply out fairly simple brackets, and today all we're going to do is practice when the brackets are a little bit more complicated or when we have more than one of them. So what I'm doing is writing out a question similar to what you'll get to work on in class. So we have minus 3a cubed multiplied by 2a minus 7a squared minus 4. And we know from the last day exactly what we're going to do. We have this term outside the bracket and it's multiplied by each thing inside the bracket. So let's get to it. We're going to have minus 3a cubed multiplied by the first thing in the bracket, which is 2a, minus 3a cubed multiplied by minus 7a squared, and minus 3a cubed multiplied by minus 4. So we've taken what was outside the bracket and multiplied it by each thing inside the bracket. Now, we have minus by, there's no symbol here, so that means plus. So minus by plus is going to give us minus. 3 by 2 is going to give us 6. And a cubed by a cubed means a multiplied by a multiplied by a. And now we have another a multiplied, so in total we have 4 a's multiplied together. So that's a to the power of 4, and this is our index a, if we remember back to BIMDAS. Next term, we have minus multiplied by minus is going to give us plus. 3 multiplied by 7 is going to give us 21. And a cubed multiplied by a squared is going to give us a total of a to the power of 5. So we need to be careful here. If we have a by a by a by a by a, in total we have 5 a's multiplied together. Now, third term, we have minus multiplied by minus is going to give me plus. 3 multiplied by 4 is going to give me 12, and I have a cubed here. Now I have an a to the power of 4, an a to the power of 5, and an a to the power of 3. So these are dissimilar terms. They aren't like each other, so we're not able to go any further. We can't add these things together because they're different types of things. So that's as far as we can go. That's our final answer. Now, the other type of thing we're going to deal with today is if we have two brackets that we want to multiply out. So if I have a sum like this, two multiplied by m minus 3 minus 3m minus 4. We're going to follow our same steps, exactly the same. As always in maths, we start out with a method and then we see where we can apply it. So we have 2 and we're going to multiply it by each thing in the bracket. Now here we have a minus, but we know from when we were doing BIMDAS with our indices that there's a hidden 1 here. So this is really minus 1 multiplied by our bracket. So we have minus 1 multiplied by each thing in our bracket. So let's write this out. We're going to have 2 multiplied by m plus 2. Remember, this is a positive 2, so plus 2 multiplied by minus 3. So we have minus 3 here. Be careful with our signs. And then we're going to have minus 1 multiplied by 3 and minus 1 multiplied by minus 4. Now let's do our multiply. 2 multiplied by m, we can just write as 2m. We know in algebra, if we have a number sitting next to a letter, it just means multiplied. Then we're going to multiply our numbers here. Plus 2 by minus 3, plus by minus is minus. 2 by 3 is 6. Minus by plus No symbol here, so it's a plus. Minus by plus will give us minus. 1 by 3 will give us 3, and we still have the m multiplied. And here we have minus by minus gives me plus, and 1 by 4 gives me 4. But now, it's not like this situation here. Now I can see I have things containing m and things that are just pure numbers. So I'm going to put a different symbol underneath each type of thing that I've got. I'm going to gather them together. So I have 2m minus 3m minus 6 plus 4. I've gathered my m numbers together, and I've gathered my pure numbers together, stuff that doesn't have any letters in it. And now I'm going to add everything up. I have 2m, and I take away 3, and I'm left with minus 1m. And I have minus 6, and I add 4. I'm going to get 4 more positive. I'm going to end up at minus 2. And this I can't go any further with because this has m's in it, and this is pure numbers. So I can't add these things together. They're not like terms. So this is my final answer. And that's all we need to be able to do for now.